Hey yo, Decipherer here. For this video, I'm going to show you some advanced tips and strategies with the helicopter that you may not have known so that you can get that dub in Warzone Battle Royale. Before we get into it, there's a new channel in which I plan to provide weekly knowledge on all things Warzone, so a like and subscribe would be very much appreciated. The topics and timing of everything I talk about in this video are in the description below, so let's talk about helicopters. There are helicopters in Warzone, but there aren't many helicopters in other Battle Royale style games. There's a good reason for that. It's because they are overpowered. In a game that focuses so much on survival and positioning, helicopters can get you into a fight, out of a fight, or into a perfect building, as long as you know where you want to go. There will be 9 available helicopters on the map if you play duos, trios, or quads in Battle Royale mode. There will not be helicopters if you play in single player mode. There are 11 total possible spots that a helicopter can spawn from, which means 2 random spots can have a chopper in one game but be missing in the next. Generally put, the helicopters closest to the beginning of the flight path are the highly contested ones. Since time is a factor, many people will want to drop down as soon as they can. Other than that, the locations I see that tends to always have competition for the helicopters are Boneyard, Military Base, Airport, and TV Station. Being able to drop down to the helicopter quickly is a crucial skill in being able to get it at all. Here are some tips on how to get to the chopper faster. From the plane, you should drop diagonally downward toward the helicopter, switching between gliding and cutting the chute every few seconds to get more forward momentum as needed. Gliding horizontally across the map first and then trying to go 90 degrees straight down towards the floor will not get you there faster than an angled drop. If your flight path is directly over the helicopter location, you should jump out of the plane about 1 outlined square away, based on your TAC map. In a situation, the only time you would need the parachute is when you are already close to the floor. Having the automatic parachute opening helps in this instance because once that parachute opens, you can cut it immediately and you'll know that you won't fall on the ground and get hurt from being too high up. You can toggle the parachute auto deploy in your movement settings. The health of a chopper is pretty robust. However, touching any other object will damage it. Trees, light poles, other vehicles, and a bad parking job will damage the helicopter. The few things that won't cause damage are people and power lines. When being shot at by bullets down to red health, the chopper will alert and go into critical mode, which will give you about 7 seconds before exploding. You want to jump out as soon as you see this because staying too close to the helicopter when it blows up will hurt you. Rockets, RPGs, or C4s will immediately blow up the helicopter, so try not to get hit by one of those. Rocket launchers like the Pila or Joker can have missile locking capabilities. When you see an incoming missile alert, you can listen, and once you hear a hissing sound, spray the helicopter flares to redirect the missile. It sounds like this. Incoming missile.
Jump in.
Redirected. Missile locking again, jeez.
Yeah, everybody has pillars now.
Alright. The flares regenerate in 30 seconds, so if your flare is on cooldown, you can get lucky by staying close to buildings and hope the incoming missile doesn't reach you, but the majority of the time, you want to jump out of the helicopter once you know it's coming. The best placement for a trophy system is right behind the top propeller. If you try to put it on the cockpit, it will bounce off the front. If you put it in the back seat, you may not have a line of sight for the incoming lethal or rocket. After trying many different ways to put a trophy system on a helicopter, this seems like the best location for it. I also fully recommend parking the chopper before throwing the trophy system on top. In a helicopter, there are 5 possible seats, 1 pilot and 2 on each side. As a pilot, you can actually switch seats, shoot someone, and then switch back to the pilot to lift off again. However, the plane will start falling once there is no pilot, so you have to be fast. If you start at the highest elevation, you can armor up once before needing to get back into the pilot seat again to prevent the chopper from crashing. Of course, if there's no one else in the helicopter, you're going to have to press the change seat button 5 times. As a passenger in the helicopter, you should switch your seat around if you're getting shot from one side. If you are low on armor plates, you may want to switch seats to sit in front of another teammate. Sounds terrible, but if you get shot out of a helicopter, there is a good chance you fall too far and immediately die instead of being downed, and nobody wants that. When it comes to positioning, you always want to take the high point whenever possible, and what better way to get you there than a helicopter? Whether it's on a ridge, a roof, or a dam, having the high ground can give you the advantage to have better vision and allowing your teammates to easily pick you up if you get downed. If you're happy with your final location, tell everyone to get out of the helicopter and let it blow up. Keeping the helicopter next to you can give away your location on the map and draw unnecessary attention. If someone destroys your helicopter, you will get hurt too if you are too close to it. Helicopters can help you with a variety of contracts. You get to recons quickly and can even secure outdoor recons without ever leaving your helicopter. If you are chasing a bounty, a helicopter can ensure you can reach the bounty before he runs away from your pressure. If you are the bounty yourself, flying off to a remote location can ensure you stay alive and keep that prize money. With the most wanted contracts, you can feel better about picking one up and escaping to a more remote location. You can even wait in the helicopter if you so choose to. A chopper is called a chopper for a reason. This vehicle is a killing machine and probably my favorite way of ending someone else's game. Getting a helicopter early can also mean catching enemies that are still parachuting into the map. Shooting the helicopter into an enemy by ejecting out of the moving vehicle is an underrated skill. The blast radius is roughly the size of the C4, which isn't as large as you would expect, but it will immediately down someone with full plates on impact. Once you eject yourself out of the helicopter, it will descend at a more downward angle than when you were flying it, so make sure you have additional height on the enemy when you jump out. I don't recommend dropping a helicopter directly downwards with no forward momentum, but if you have to do so, try to be at least 3 stories high. If the helicopter drops vertically down less than 3 stories high, there's a chance it will simply park and not blow up. When you want to chop someone on the floor, you have 2 options. Either land on top of them or hit them with the blades. Luckily, you can move the helicopter left and right to angle blades, but once the blades hit the ground, it will take some damage. Make sure to do an evil laugh after each helicopter kill. There you have it, the many ways a helicopter can help you win your Battle Royale game. If there was anything I missed, definitely let me know in the comments. And if you enjoyed the video and would like to see more tips like these on a regular basis, please drop a like and subscribe. Thank you for watching a Decipher video, and I hope this helped you in your gameplay.